How important is it to have a website as a music producer, as an artist, as an engineer, as someone in the music industry? It's really important, and I've seen a lot of people who are music producers, and what they've said is, I don't bother having a website nowadays. Don't have a website. Have one of these little accounts that just has all your release in your has your Apple, your Spotify has this, all these different things, and you can link off to that. Have that. That's all you need for your website. It's so wrong. Like what you're thinking about when you say that, what you are thinking about is you are thinking of the longevity of your song. Your song's longevity is what, a month, a week, till you release your next song. That's your song's longevity. When you talk about it like that, there's zero longevity there for your song, right? Because if you're saying the one thing that you promote is that one link, so that link, next song comes out, that link's gone. You got a new link to your new list of songs. There's so much more to releasing music than just having a release and having the links to the song, because you're ultimately, people are going to click that and they are going to go to that, but they've got to be proper fans and they've got to actually really, really want to go and listen to that music. You're never going to get anything organic from it. You're never going to get people finding you organically and going, oh yeah, I like this guy, this is nice. You're never going to get anything from that. Now, this is the thing, is when you search your name on Google, for instance, what's the first thing that comes up? It's not going to be your release, or it might be a release from a while ago. The first thing you want to show up is your website. Now, the reason it's so important to have a website, there's so many reasons, is as an artist, this website that you create, all right, it might cost you a little bit of money. Let's say for argument's sake, it costs you, I don't know, 60 quid over the course of a year. But ultimately, what you've got there is this landing page for people to land on. You can have it link off blogs. You can have blog on your website where you can write anything. You can write about anything. You write about your release. Write about how you put the song together. Have a video to support it. YouTube video linked into your website. You know, people search on Google. They find these blog articles. They go into the website. They look at it. They read the blog article. They go, yeah, you know what? I'm quite interested in this guy. And then they go off and have a look about all the other stuff. You know, as a music producer, if you haven't got a website that is advertising you as a music producer, you can produce music for anyone. There's so many people out there that can't produce music. And I'm not talking about ghostwriting. You can go down the ghostwriting route. I'm talking about vocalists who need producers to produce music. You have a website that offers this stuff. If you don't offer it, you're never going to sell it. If you start offering this stuff, you might pick up one week, couple of weeks later, pick up another production job. Merchandise, all these sorts of things. You don't know. People might want to buy a baseball cap with your logo on it, things like that. All these things can be done from this central hub of your website. You know, you've got so many things that you can do. Every video you post on YouTube, for instance, every video that goes on YouTube, have a article to support that video. Now, what that does is anytime someone, let's say for instance, I've done this video here, right? So it's about how important it is to have a website. Someone goes on Google, music producer, how important is a website, or music production website. These keywords are going to find this video, right? And that's if someone searches that on YouTube. But if they search it on Google, they'll then find the website, which has the supported video with a little bit of text and all that sort of stuff, right? You're getting people into your website, and this is ultimately what you want to do. right? Any organic reach is good, right? If you can get people to come into your website organically without you having to pay any money, then that's brilliant. So all these little things, you can't do it without a website. And if you don't have a website, you can't do things like detailed targeting. For instance, everyone that comes into your website clicks to allow cookies, all that sort of stuff. We know it's a common thing. Every website does it. Your website can do that. Then when it comes to release day, you just go onto Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these things, target the people that actually want to hear your music, right? It's not even a case of maybe target them. What you can do is lookalike audiences. So you look at people who fit the exact same demographic as the people who have visited your website. If people are purchasing stuff on your website, here's a good one, right? You produce a song, yeah? You produce a song, you can put your stems on your website to sell. You know, you can sell your stems for £10 for remix purposes. Allow people to remix it. You know, give people the license to remix your song and generate income this way. You know, there's so many ways to make money out of music that people don't think about, because they just think, oh, I've got a song and I'll just put it out there and see how it goes. And it doesn't, half the time it doesn't go anywhere. It needs something more. And that something more is have a website. A website is really, really powerful. If you can have a website, mailing list, sign up to the mailing list, right? New song comes out, mail it out to everyone. They sign up to the mailing list because they're genuinely interested. They want to know when your new song is out. So when, you know, imagine here, for instance, right? If you had, let's say, I don't know, 50,000 people on a mailing list, right? It will take a little bit of time to do that, but you can do it. You got 50,000 people on a mailing list, and they're all genuine people that are genuinely interested in your song. Now, you have a new release come out. You've got 50,000 people to push that song to straight away, who then go, click, listen. If you got, let's say for argument's sake, you got 5,000 streams or 5,000 listens straight away like that, right? What will happen is the algorithm will go, blimey, this guy's got 5,000 streams straight away. Let's nudge him up a bit. He's clearly popular. People are clearly listening to his stuff, and they will. And this is what's happening, is then you'll get organic reach into that. Then you'll get into the chart positions. Then you get organically chart listens. Then you get put into playlists and all this sort of stuff. And it's a knock-on effect. But it ultimately has to come from something like a mailing list. And this is all gathered through your website. So when you have a website, join the mailing list. This is what we're gonna do. Give some incentive to join the mailing list. I'm going to give away a free track if you join the mailing list. Here's a free track. And it's not a song that you would necessarily release, but it's a song that you can give away. You know, here's a free sample pack for anyone that joins the mailing list. You know, don't tell me that you haven't made samples. You will have made hundreds of samples. Splice them up, put them into a sample pack. You know, sell sample packs. There's no reason you can't have a website and sell sample packs. They're just like, you know, drum loops that you create as a producer. If you're not utilizing the fact that you are a producer to make money, this is what you all want. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to. If you love making music and being a producer, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do my 9 to 5 anymore, I want to be a producer, you have to have a website to be able to do that, because you can generate so much money through your website. It's not all about record sales. It's not all about streams. It's not all about that. There's so many other avenues to make revenue from all your all your content that you can put together. You know, YouTube videos. This video, for instance, you know, you can make some ad revenue out of it. But ultimately, you have a website, the organic people coming in. If you look at your analytics, right, after you've built a website, you put a video into the thing, into your website on a blog, for instance. Look at the amount of views the video gets on YouTube from an external source, i.e., your website, compared to the internal organic reach from searches on YouTube. There, for me, I get about 30% through my own website, and then I get the other 70% through YouTube itself. But that 30% is a good amount that nudges this lot in the right direction. So it's very important to have a website, and even if it costs you £60, you know, you could do so much. Write a bio on there, write all about yourself. You know, people, if you want to sell your music to people and you want people to listen to you, and kind of, I've got a new song coming out, and them to go, oh, I really want to hear his new song. You've got to have to build that fan base, and the best way to build a fan base, honestly, is to have a website and share all these different things that you have to offer. You know, write an article about yourself, write this, write that, do a video, put it on your website. There's so much stuff you can honestly put on your website. Now, what I would recommend is go onto our website, have a look around our website, use that as a model for what is successful, because it is a successful way of building and structuring a website. There's all these different things that we provide that you as a producer can provide, and kind of use it as look at that. Don't obviously offer mastering services, because unless you're skilled at mastering, you don't want to kind of even go down that route. But as a producer, you can create so much content as a producer. Now, you might think, you know, people, why do I want to be producing music for other people? Because it's good money. You know, you can write a song exclusively for someone that's going to use it in their podcast, for instance, as their intro song. You can write that, produce that. You know, you could take a day over that and do that for 500 quid. You know, you can advertise yourself as being able to do all these different things. You know, you might be good at vocal tuning. Someone like myself, I don't want to do vocal tuning because it's a very, very time-consuming process, and I don't want to do it. But someone like yourself is, you know, you don't want to pay an engineer's rate to tune your vocals, because you'll be paying a lot of money for me to sit there for 4 hours tuning this and this. You could charge, let's say £100, £200, £150, pick up a lot of clients and sit there for 4 hours tuning vocals. And that might not be something that interests you, but it's something that you can do. And ultimately, it's something that you can do if you have a website. So how important is a website? It's really important. And too many people don't have websites. And then they wonder why they haven't kind of cracked the music industry.